Good morning, good afternoon, distinguished reviewers and colleagues. My name is Muhammad Fajar Shiddieq from the School of Business and Management, Institut Teknologi Bandung, Indonesia. My research area lies in business model innovation, strategic management, and industrial system with a particular focus on critical and strategic minerals. The title of my research is Business Model of Rare Earth Element, a Systematic Literature Review and Bibliometric Analysis. While REE are widely recognized as critical input for clean energy technologies, electric vehicle, and advanced manufacturing, discussion on how these resources are commercialized, governed, and sustained through appropriate business model remain limited and fragmented. The study addressed that gap by systematically reviewing and synthesizing global research on rare element business models using a combination of bibliometric analysis and thematic synthesis. The objective is to propose a coherent strategic framework that integrates sustainability, governance, value chain, and market dynamics within the REE sector. Most existing rare earth element studies focus on extraction efficiency, processing technologies, or environmental impact in insulation. However, our review demonstrates that RE industries function as complex socio-technical systems rather than linear production chains. Business model, therefore, play a critical role in coordinating technological, institutional, and market elements. Based on literature, we identify four strategic pillars that shape rare earth element business model: sustainability, supply and value chain resilience; third, governance and institutional frameworks; last one, market dynamics. These four pillars interact to form a systematic configuration that determines long-term competitiveness and resilience. Rare earth elements present a fundamental paradox. On one hand, they are high-value strategic materials, essential for the global energy transition and the digital economy. On the other hand, their supply chains are highly vulnerable due to geopolitical consideration, environmental risk, and regulatory uncertainty. This paradox explains why technical solutions alone are insufficient without appropriate business models and governance structure. Even resource-rich countries struggle to capture value and ensure sustainability. Our literature review reveals a clear research gap. While technical and policy-oriented studies on REE have expanded rapidly, the strategic business layer remains underdeveloped. Integration between business model design, sustainability objective, and governance mechanism is still limited. Risk management, commercialization strategies, and value capture are often discussed separately, resulting in fragmented insight. This gap formed the core motivation for our study. Methodologically, the study employs a systematic literature review combined with bibliometrics analysis. We follow the Prisma framework to ensure transparency and reproducibility. Using the Scopus database, we analyzed 208 peer-review publications from 2005 to 2025. From this, a refined subset of 80 highly relevant studies was selected for qualitative thematic synthesis. This dual approach captures both the macro-level structure of the field and its micro-level conceptual depth. Bibliometric results show a clear acceleration in REE-related business management research after 2015. This surge coincides with global decarbonization policies, increasing concern over supply security, and heightened geopolitical tension. These trends confirm that REE have shifted from niche technical topic to a strategic, economic, and policy issue. Keyword co-occurrence and thematic mapping reveal four dominant and interconnected themes. These themes consistently appear together, indicating that REE challenge cannot be addressed in silos. Business model therefore function as integrative mechanism, connecting sustainability goals, value chain structure, governance system, and market behavior. Sustainability emerges as a central theme, but is often treated as a compliance or technological issue rather than a strategic one. Our synthesis highlights sustainability-oriented business models such as circular economy practices and recycling-based models as mechanism for long-term value creation. Framework like the triple-layer business model canvas help conceptualize the integration of economic, environmental, and social value. Supply and value chain resilience is another dominant theme. The literature shows that competitive advantage in the REE sector does not stem solely from resource availability, but from downstream capabilities. Vertical integration, from extraction to processing and manufacturing, enables higher value capture, reduce dependency, and enhance supply security. This finding aligns strongly with the resource-based view of the firm. Governance and institutional frameworks play a decisive role in shaping REE business models. The literature highlights contrast between coordinated state-led models and fragmented regulatory environments. Effective policy alignment, regulatory clarity, and institutional legitimacy are critical enablers of business model innovation. Without them, sustainability and commercialization efforts remain difficult to scale. Rare earth element markets are highly volatile, exposed to technological substitution, price fluctuation, and policy shock. Successful rare earth element-based model must therefore be adaptive, incorporating flexibility and explicit risk management mechanism. This highlights the importance of strategic foresight and scenario-based planning. Bringing these themes together, we conceptualize REE-based model as systemic configurations. Firms operate within interconnected system of policy, markets, and sustainability constraints. Isolated intervention, whether technical or regulatory, are insufficient. Instead, integrated business model design is required to manage complexity and uncertainty. For policymakers, the study underscores the importance of coherent governance frameworks. Aligned industrial policy, environmental regulation, and market incentive is essential for building sustainable rare earth element ecosystem. Policy consistency and institutional coordination are key to attractive long-term investment and fostering downstream development. In conclusion, this study demonstrates that the future of the rare earth element sector depends not only on technological advancement, but also on strategic business model design. By integrating sustainability, governance, value chains, and market dynamics, the proposed framework provides a foundation for academic inquiry and practical decision making. Future research should extend this work to empirical case study and dynamic modeling. Thank you very much for your attention.